still be your hard initiator, but I don't know. It just...
Maybe that's the problem, actually. I like that.
Yeah.
First pick Omni. I think that's the problem.
You think so?
Because then they just pick Rubik, right? And then you pretty much have
And then
the
you get a
Omni
better
Knight.
Omni.
Yeah, you pretty much have the Omni. Actually, yeah, that's good. I don't like Omni Knight first pick. Cool, thank you.
No problem.
All right, well, we fixed that then.
Thanks,
Someone get that down
Fix
to the
it, Thunder.
someone get that down to the coach, and everything will be fine for them.
Someone drive it up the mountain.
Yeah, well, it's going to take a while. Do you want to go in a cable car?
Yeah.
Do that again, couldn't we? That was cool last year with the glass floor
I didn't
on
go
the way
last
down.
year.
Wait, what happened?
We went in a. Jake says to us, says to us, let's go in the cable car, and we were like, yeah, let's go in the cable car. And we get there, and he's like, let's get in one that's got a glass floor.
I would have a absolute
On the way down as well, I was like, whoa! I don't mind heights, but even I was like, whoa.
And you don't mind heights? I'm horrified with heights.
No, it was a bit. Whoa, stomach did some somersaults and stuff, but it was fine. It was fine in the end. We went back up.
Let's do it together, Yannis. I
up.
also am afraid of heights.
We will take you with you.
Okay.
We'll take you there tomorrow.
I can't.
It'll be fine.
literally.
And I'm gonna shake the thing.
No.
So guess who was like that in ours? Guess who did that?
Owen.
Yes.
I know it already. I know before you even say it. Because Owen, we get on elevators and he starts jumping up and down and rocking side to side.
He did indeed.
No one knows no fear.
Let's get into our draft for game number 2. And there is a change of sides.
Change of sides, but same bands.
Yes.
So far.
Bane Coddle. So we didn't really get a chance to talk about the Coddle band in the first game. That's obviously a specific one, right? Why? Do we know why? Why specifically Coddle for Vici? They've obviously, Thunder have identified this as something they hate playing against for this particular team.
I'm not sure.
Stop them doing something.
I think that dual lane is terrifying that they ran yesterday. Legion Commander Coddle. You put so much pressure on safe lane. I think maybe they don't want that to kind of come out from them. The Naga band too. Maybe, I mean, like we said, these two teams know so much about each other. There's probably some inner.
I mean, do you really think why isn't anybody else running it though? The Coddle, right?
Maybe they're
like if dual lanes is such a big thing, right? Then why isn't anybody running Coddle dual lanes? Because it fits with so many heroes, right? It doesn't have to be.
I'm gonna try to find this.
Guys.
Vici took it this time. So Thunder takes Rubik, right?
Yeah.
The Grand Megas.
Vici. This is like, we'll show you how it's done in ROTK. It's probably like, I hate these guys so much right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay then. Well, then we go Rubik then.
Can you imagine if coaches could be there during the game as well?
If they were going to... Just a question for you, right? If they're going to go on the first pick, and they know they're going to go on the first pick, why don't they ban Rubik?
What? Okay, well, the Razor is counter pick, sure.
Razor's the lane dominant.
Yeah, why don't you Rubik Razor?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like, why?
Maybe they're afraid of the Death Prophet Omni.
Okay, then why don't you Rubik Death Prophet?
Yeah. There is no reason why you wouldn't take the Rubik there.
You're picking up both cores in this
because it's going to get banned second phase.
Answer me, Fogged. Figure it out.
Fogged, come on now.
I don't know. One sec. I'm going to message ROTK. I think, actually, I still have him on friends list.
You just get all caps back. Nice luck.
My 2 panel members just keep on name dropping all over the place.
What do you mean? He's the only...
First, it's his boys.
Oh, I only have Twan and ROTK left.
Excuse me. Let me drop another name onto the desk.
Let me just message Loader and see if he's tuned in. And Pycat.
I'm sorry, Fogged. I guess I only have Siler on my friends list.
Do you?
No, of course not. You think he knows who I am?
Yeah. No, Cap has Purge on his, though.
I've got Purge.
Go Zephyr.
So, okay, well, Omni Terrorblade. Big fan of Terrorblade right now.
Yeah. I just, again, go back to the Rubik thing, though. Why not just ban it first phase if you're going to take an Omni? Why not take it if you didn't have it in the first phase? Because you're not going to get it in this one, surely. They're going to ban it now, right?
I'm going to go and look at the hero. I'm going to look at the rest of the hero picks from Thunder, because I actually glanced and I didn't see Rubik on the top like 20 or 30 list of their hero picks recently. Actually, they have not played it pretty much.
Fools.
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, it's his 7th most picked. Which hasn't been played in this patch.
Not in this patch, yeah. I was looking at this patch.
But it was 707D. He has played it.
Okay.
Recently as well. Only once or twice, I think.
But you can't possibly, you can't just... You as a team can't be like, it's bad, and then lose to it, and be like, it's still bad.
Yeah.
And when it's a natural counter that's actually a better version of the hero that you've just been picked against.
Yeah. All right, well, in this case, right, Vici Gaming, you know what VGJ is, right?
Vici ban it now, right?
I'd imagine they ban it. If not, I would really assume that Thunder takes it, especially for his Terrorblade, too. It's great. You can steal Sunder.
Yep.
That's another interaction that's incredible.
if you're VG Gaming, what's your game plan against Death Prophet Razor? Right, they've got a lot of mid game. They don't have any catch so far.
10 seconds remaining.
I think you can play a bit of a split push game. You already have both Omni and Terrorblade that can really do that for you.
I think Thunder is going to go for that bat. Is that what you're saying? You think that Vici's ban it?
I think Vici have to ban Rubik.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ban the Elder Titan.
What?
Oh yeah, Elder Titan was left.
What? And now
Yeah.
Vici can pick it in. So
Wait, was Bane? Actually, no, they mentioned it. Bane wasn't banned last game, was he?
yeah,
No, he was. So Elder Titan was banned. Who was the other one? Oh yeah, Tusk. Oops,
Tusk was the other one.
Duh.
10 seconds remaining.
Because Rubik's good with Razor,
I mean,
too.
Rubik's
That's another thing,
yeah,
right?
I mean they just take
Glaring
Razor.
for me.
Just Rubik here, surely.
Well, I'm going to predict that it's not picked through this whole entire draft because we're going on and on about it.
Fair. That is a two-core opener by both sides, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Get him out of the way.
The weird thing is like, I think VGJ would do really well with Batrider on their team.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bat.
right.
I really like
but
that
it'd
for
be
them.
super awkward to just be like, okay, all three cores.
Cores.
Last pick support. Here we go.
It's my 5. Counter that.
Radiant team.
There we go.
Hey,
Okay.
Thank you, VGJ.
We were waiting for that one.
Yes. And I'm surprised that got through 5 bans from VG. If they already planned to take that Omni first pick.
Yeah. Agreed. Didn't think they'd ban the Elder Titan, even if they have Terrorblade. But I guess we did mention that it was like the most picked between very, very high win rate. So I guess that makes sense. Legion ban makes a lot of sense. Blade, but
Didn't they pick Witch Doctor last time?
Yep.
Thunder did, yes.
Thunder.
Yep. Oh, look,
I don't
1 and
think
11
that's
now.
great choice. What's a better support? 5-position support against
Night
this
Stalker?
kind of matchup. I kind of like.
Nah, it's gone.
And that's ban. You're talking for Vici
we're
or
not
Thunder?
seeing a whole lot of Wyvern. Vici.
AA?
AA is one of the classics,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking a Lon M hero right now. What is it? They've ran Disruptor in the past.
Slaughter?
Slaughter fell out of favor real heavily.
Yeah.
He's played it a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's played a lot in 707 as well. A lot. I'm dying.
He has played that one a lot too.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh,
other one
yes,
that he's
he-
played. He's good.
Yep.
Very strong with Terrorblade.
It's usually a Fenrir pick
oh.
rather than a
Yeah,
Lantern,
they
though.
can still do.
So they can still pull out.
I've seen this actually a bunch of times versus Death Prophet. It's not only great with Terrorblade, but you can purge the Yules. So when Death Prophet has Yule Scepter, you demonic purge it, and then you can actually burst her down really easily. It's one of like the actually massive interactions I've seen decimate Death Prophets in games.
Mm-hmm. Like it. So yeah, we think that's probably a Fenrir estimate.
Mhm.
It's not a hero.
I like
such.
I
He has
like
a very
that
small
SD
pool
pick.
right now. Sludder, ET, Undying, Sand King, Clock Ogres. The only 6 he's played in the last 3 months.
I like Sand King or Ogre here
Yep.
if you would want that.
Either of those are fine.
I think Sand King just for a little bit more fight, more team fight. One of the team fight support, not to just be so one-dimensional on their draft. Thunder.
Yeah.
Radiant
do they need?
team pick.
They need an Earth Spirit.
Dire team
They need an initiating
Fade
hero
hero.
for
With
sure,
Fade?
and Clockwork's bad against these heroes. Oh, well, it's bad versus Terrorblade. Earth Spirit's way better.
Insta Puck.
Instant.
And you have an Earth Spirit already, so you're not that upset about a puck pickup.
Yep. So 11's Omni. Ori on the puck.
Huh.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Oh, or Ori, right? Ori, we were saying
Yeah.
before we were debating like what heroes that Ori's played a lot.
Yeah.
We have actually seen him play the puck.
Yep, he's played a lot of puck.
time.
It's his
Ooh,
third most
you know
played
what I
right now.
like here? Yeah, I think I do like it. Nyx Assassin for Vici Gaming.
For Vici, I thought they were going to take Kunkka. I thought that was a perfect ban.
yeah.
Nyx.
I thought that was
What, is it
perfect ban.
5?
10 seconds remaining.
A 4 rather?
That would be Lon
It
M.
would be a 4-position.
Yeah, it'd be a 4, wouldn't it?
The Shadow Demon sets you up with
He's
disruption.
not going to play a Nyx though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, it's not the heroes that's being picked. But
And they've banned out the Conqueror, so he's going to go with what? Sanking?
I would assume it'd be the Sand King. I think it works really well with their picks too.
I think I like.
You like Nyx
It's
more?
probably Sand King. They
They've
really
run,
do need team fight bad.
They've run. I know they ran Shadow Demon Sand King in a qualifier game.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
The
and
clock works
it
in
does
that
fit.
lineup, doesn't it?
He was falling
no,
off though.
I don't think it's. I that good against Death Prophet or Razor.
Yeah,
and it doesn't combo that well with Shadow Demon. Better heroes in that regard.
Yeah, I think I want damage in their lineup on top. I'm all in on Sand King for Thunder.
Agreed.
Yeah. What do we want then for Thunder?
Radiant team pick.
Ban Tide.
Is the bat gone? Bad? I can't see.
Bat is not banned. It's a
Still there.
little bit harder to play now that there's a puck, though.
Yes.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe better off with the LC?
I do believe that one's taken out.
That was banned a long time ago.
Oh, the Slaughter. There you go.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah. It's one of his favourites, even though it's
bad,
fallen out of favour, so...
Take a ban, maybe?
Maybe they still go for the bat here. Played a lot of Doom recently as well.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
For a Yang hero.
Underlord? Right, they picked it
I've
recently.
played it a little bit. Brew's been left alone as well, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's been getting left a lot. Especially versus Omni Knight. That could be really solid.
Nice.
Damn, Paul. There you go.
Boom!
What are we here for?
Boom.
That's
That was perfect. I mean, it's really good versus Omni Knight. Purge off that, not only the Guardian Angel, but you can dispel all the illusions if there are there. Really good team fight to kind of bring it all together. That actually changed the way that I was leaning.
That's 2 decent drafts though, isn't it, boys?
Yeah.
Fit in their own way. Fitting around their own styles.
both pretty unique. Vici Gaming's definitely the more unique lineup. VGJ.Thunder feels very cohesive when it goes in the mid game. I worry a little bit about their ability to protect the Death Prophet.
I'll go Vici.
Which one?
I was about to say who.
Regular.
The regular
Terrorblade
not Thunder.
Vanilla Vici.
Yes, that's the TB lineup.
I think I'm also going to go for the Terrorblade lineup.
All right. Okay.
Vici Gaming.
Looks like our pair of experts have gone for Vanilla Vici this time round against VGJ.Thunder. Let's find out if they're right as we head into game number 2 and we return you back to our casting pair.
You a vanilla kind of guy? Caramel, chocolate? What's your flavor?
Vanilla. I actually hate chocolate now.
How do you hate chocolate?
It's like when I started slimming down, I just like there were like some flavors like my taste changed or whatever.
Okay,
and
so it wasn't
chocolate,
like you told yourself you hate chocolate. You actually
I just don't like it anymore.
Okay.
Vanilla though, like the vanilla, it's good. I like it.
Do you like Vanilla Vici in this game?
Vici. I don't know. We were talking. I thought Thunder like has a direct counter wise. I think their heroes are a bit better, but I mean TB is a beast hero lately. Like I don't see the hero lose often.
Definitely been one of the heroes of this patch, as we'll see Paparazzi handling that one. He had a bit of a rough time on the Void.
Dude, he's got Angel.
All the China cosmetics are definitely a step above the Western.
Oh yeah, because they got those like dudes that are just giving them stuff.
They game the system and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
They know how to
do all the crazy
things.
gem stuff. Like what is it, like Victoria's Tusk or whatever? Best example of that. That thing looks wild. Why don't we have things like that?
So, Shadow Demon Slatter. We haven't seen Slatter. Like, just kind of fun hero. Rubik Earth Spirit definitely like looking the stronger of the two support duos. Rubik against Omni Knight, fantastic. Against TB with the potential for Thunder still can always be very, very strong. Last game we had Rubik Dragon. This game we could see Rubik Venomor.
That'd be sick. That one's really hard to steal, because the thing is instant. You just click anything that just like has like a single click to cast. It's like almost impossible to steal. Yeah, because you get the illusion or the reflection. They're both insta.
Yeah.
So it's almost impossible.
I guess if you're a TB, perhaps.
Don't you? He does a lot more damage. All right, here's the play. You steal it, and then you immediately steal the illusion right after. Yeah. And then when he casts reflection, you cast reflection, and then you're just a mini TP.
You steal the corrosive haze.
Exactly. You
Nice.
just keep TP.
several Rubik metamorphed illusions, corrosive hazing people and right-clicking them down.
I'm just saying that the possibility of him doing that in that order, so you steal the meta first, then you hold on to it, then the TV casts the illusion, then you steal illusions, then like later on in the fight you steal the haze. I think that's possible.
Is in the realm of possibility. I agree. Never seen it done, but it could happen.
I mean, I saw bo3 get Phoenix Egg stolen at a TI. Anything's possible.
All right, so laning wise, Young 11 versus Yang, the two off laners, going to be going into 1v1 matchup. Last game it was Yang with the 1v1 against the Void, which he came out on top of. This lane pretty even.
Yeah, and Fade TP out. Fade had a rough game.
Yeah, he did really good on the. Great. The Razor versus Omni matchup has been dodged, but TB versus Razor is not particularly good for the TB, so just like you dodge it, but you get another slightly unfair. Still,
you'll get yours eventually. Is the thing. Oh, or he dodges it.
Phase shift dodging that. He still could be in some trouble here. As
Fade.
Okay. Back to safety he goes.
That was very nice dodge.
Out of there because of it. Yang is actually forward here. Knight doing things. Pushes the Brewmaster back. Brewmaster is doing fantastic in terms of CS so far, though. 2 CS.
I don't know if this is the lanes that you necessarily want. Yeah, the Razor versus Omni thing sucks, but it's actually Vici that swap it up first, which is interesting to me because I feel like the Brew should be able to say like, hey, my lane is like crushing. As long as your lane is going like somewhat even, things are completely cool on my end.
It feels like a little bit like either lanes are fine. You know, the Razor's going to be fine against the Omni or the Terrorblade. Brew is fine against either, so why swap, I guess? The strange thing was you send Razor.
Weird way to panic.
Perhaps look for the kill potential. Immediately TP's down here. Of course, with Metamorph, you're not too worried about the static link. Use that range. That's where also it's like you start TPing around, well, your opponents can always match you. Yang is still here though, with Razor and Brew teaming up. They should be able to get a first blood here. Shadow Demon on the run. Bill goes flying out. The roll in, catches the slider, instead needs the right click, and Shadow Demon's going to survive. Oh boy. Instead it could be LanM going down, but there's a clap or a crush from LanM, and that's going to keep himself alive. They don't get first blood somehow.
Yeah, and Yang's been down here now for quite some time, as Fade is taking all the XP up at the top. And as a support, sure, you're happy about that, but you're still a Rubik.
Go down here.
11's just had like a free time because nobody's contesting.
The Razor coming in. Bottom lane though. Invading, it's the Brewmaster with the first blood. Trade to start things off here. They may lose more as Yang is in full retreat. Back atop. Sylar to look to chase down 11. Ayo's baiting proving pretty effective here. Like he'll be able to finish off that kill.
Ayo has like 1 hit, and Ori... Did he miss the orb?
He didn't have a job, did he? Go down. Come on. Roll in, line him. Please be careful.
Interesting.
An all over the place start. Yeah. Observer, make sure. First blood's miss here today.
Camera is good.
So what are the two teams looking to do here? Lane stage wise, just not going to see any big crazy rotations, I guess, other than like their spirit a bit.
Yeah, I think I think things are fine now for Vici. Like somehow the musical chairs of laning goes in their favor.
And it felt like it was never necessary to begin with for Thunder to even play that game.
Yeah, that was the weird part. Because normally you can feel those kinds of things. You know, like the Brew's like, hey, this Omni's not getting any farm. And of course the Razor was doing fine. At the time he was only about 2 CS behind the Terrorblade, which I think is very reasonable considering the difference in the Brewmaster versus the Omni CS, where it was like 2 CS versus like 10 or something? 10 or 12?
Yeah, at least then it was 10 with like 5 or 6 to 9.
Yeah.
After all the lane switching, Thunder have got the lanes it seems like they wanted, but it felt like to get here they lost out on quite a lot.
Yeah. Now 3 heroes up at top, 11.
Oh, he didn't get the heal bomb, and it was a 2-hero boulder smash as Marisa going to be looking to chase down. Oh, nice Fade Bolt swinging through, catching kill onto Shadow Demon. Couldn't quite get the kill onto Slardar.
That was sloppy.
Feel like cleanest game all across the board with some of the lane swaps and things we've seen.
Yeah, that is not exactly how you want to do things. Like, they probably still get those, like, deaths, but you're not making it easy for yourself. Like, you're not making the enemy team work for it. It's the main thing.
Go back in here again. 3 heroes committing the disruption into Crush. Is not going to connect because of the lift. Nice stun coming out from AO, dropping him on top of the Shadow Demon, trying to finish off the kill. He will get it with the auto attacks. Razor still going to go down as they did chase him. Purification and Ori's rotation could spell the demise of poor little Rubik, who will get.
Dude, Obby does no damage.
I was like, they're just like, okay, Obby, you take this, and you don't have the right clicks to actually get that kill.
11's 8 damage, not enough.
Who'd have thunked it?
Looks like he was healing Rubik.
That Prophet at mid had some alone time while that puck rotation did head up top. Always feels like a big commitment to rotate off your lane as a mid laner this early, like 6-7 minutes in the game, when those early game kills, particularly just as support kill that you get, don't really mean too much.
Oh, here we go. Fade gonna kick. He doesn't know about the slaughter from behind.
Yeah, and that was the target he really needed to kick. It feels like the core gonna lock him in place, but they just stand and hold their ground. Spirit Siphon with the Earth Spirit presence proving to be enough to get a kill in return and not even losing anyone.
Did not matter at all. The burst damage just isn't there. And that's why people no longer feel like Puck is the hero that he used to be. Because the damage just doesn't feel like it's there. The coil, you have to snap it to do anything.
Just hit level 6, and with a swing in from Rubik, may look to just throw an ultimate for a solo kill here on the Terrorblade. That would probably be a suitable usage of the first split. Problem is, there is a Sunder they have to worry about. Can they burst him in time? Or, hey, you know, kill him off twice. He turns for the Sunder, he gets stunned up immediately, and Young 11's TP'd in. Oh boy.
You fool!
Game. No additional kills here. The Wind Panda was flying ahead looking for a Cyclone on someone.
That's why we felt like pre-draft. I was surprised to hear the analysts feel as though Vici won this draft. I think we both said 1-1. I don't know, the core matchups feel pretty brutal right now.
The one, I think main thing was the Terrorblade felt like it was going to be a good game for him.
Yeah, Paparazzi's got to do so much work though for this game to go well.
Turnaround is there. AO does not have the spell steal. The AO going down. Perhaps they
my dude.
He may have not thought he had the spell steal of the Sunder this early on, but if they clicked him, you can of course check that. But they still likely will get the kill. The Arcane Rune trying to help him out here. The Slardar, can he get in front to block? He sprinted, so he ain't not able to catch up for the kill.
What's the move speed difference? 340 to what? On the TV?
He's pretty slow when he's Minimal.
Maybe you should have chased for that.
Up in mid, Ori actually.
He's got no mana.
Vicer. He got that creep though.
You might as well, like, if you're gonna die in that situation, all in for it. 2-3k gold lead though.
Silent will have top of the CS. Die the once, looking for a kill on land. Won't get it because of charges. Those Fenrir's is a very ambitious kill to go for with just those 2 supports.
They wanted to contest the stack. Oh.
It's out of it.
He got one of them. Feels good.
A fan of the Shadow Poison build on?
Nah.
Always feels very...
Denied.
Would you like to... You know the most iconic Shadow Demon game that I've ever seen? It was when BTS clashed against Cinderin and his boys. And you were Shadow Demon and you did Shadow Demon with Shadow Blade.
You were on our team. That was BTS.
I was the ringer. Dude, we bodied them.
It was against... No, we lost.
We lost the first game, and I blame LD's gyrocopter for that.
Yeah.
As in mid, very nice silence. The lift is there too. He's going to save the kick. There we go with the silence. They might have stacked that a little bit, but doesn't matter at all as Kama. Much better game this time around. 4-0 already.
Breeze. I think something about casters playing good Shadow Demons. You know, Purge, his Zephyr Shadow Demons, legendary.
Zephyr Shadow Demon.
That was the... all the Zephyr success you guys had.
Yeah.
You won a Nexon champ?
We all won a Nexon champ.
You as well.
Yeah. I was there
Not
for that
just
too.
Purge.
Or have recently messaged me about that. Like, I miss your store. I was like, me too, buddy.
We'll see if VG Gaming can defend this tower from Thunder here. They're going to set things up with the Dream Coil onto a couple. The silence comes just before the crush from the Slather.
This is a big commitment from both sides.
Yeah, Split's going to chase. This can at least set up a kill or two. It feels like if they can Cyclone someone.
They don't want 11 though. He's such a hard kill for them.
Ideally, they cycle him and go for other targets. They will throw him up in the air if they just take the tower with the exorcism thrown out. You know, the objective of the tier 1 tower is perhaps just the best thing they can get and then try and back off Thunder in a very good spot with that tower kill. No casualties and a 4,000 gold lead at this point.
Double ultis committed though. And this time around, the double ultis mean a lot more because Vici Classic, they have this Terrorblade who more or less secures them the late. 101st pro game on this hero.
Most.
There's the silence. They're going to try to time it up.
A lot of those would go back to the FY Fenrir days of
Lesh.
Dual roam. Yeah, Shadow Demon Lesh. Roam around the map. Use 3 smokes in the first 10 minutes to get as many kills as possible.
That was wild. Who cares about team fights? That was when early game mattered a lot more though.
Yeah, you get some ganks and kills in the early game and you just win the game off of it.
Yeah.
That was like LGD Ints heyday as well when they were just like dual roaming, Shadow Demon Chen and stuff.
Remember when Theban like killed 4 couriers in that mid lane? Like he would just wait on top of the hill with Enchantress.
Yeah.
He'd just snipe that courier.
So very good early game for Thunder here. They're not just up on kills, but more importantly, towers are falling, gold is going their way, all 3 of their cores sitting pretty here. But the Brewmaster being the most farmed is, you know, looks a bit odd. Not really the ideal hero to have all the farm on. Not a hero that necessarily uses the farm.
Still, your other 2 cores are doing fine.
Find a did find this up.
And that's exactly why Rubik is so good, by the way, against the Omni. You always steal something amazing.
It always feels nice to have these like lift heroes like Rubik. I remember when Slato was a really top pick, like he would blink and crush and then try and force staff or sprint away using his super fast mobility, having like an insta lift disable. He's squishy and sprint always felt.
I'll give you, actually, let's see the smoke first. AO gonna run in, Paparazzi gets lifted.
They've got the silence too to stop any kind of a Asunder. The burst potential is insane.
That's like AO's 3rd KS with
Guru played group. No problem. They're looking for more here. The Exorcism committed means they can dive this tower, go for more kills. Look at even tier 1 tower as a potential follow-up. Fenrir is TP out. Successful. Just barely.
very nice.
They look to get here. Yang has a double damage. This tier 1 tower could just be taken, I imagine. Creep wave coming in. This will be thrown out, but don't really see defending this. Especially considering Yang does have a split up.
Speeding on that tower.
Be a little bit careful here. It's 3 now. Go down.
Nice silence.
Just gonna run. Yeah, that's it. I like this from Vici. You know they don't have numbers here in the top lane. The Dreamcore gonna catch 2. The Banish used as well from Fenrir. They want to bring down Freeze to start things off here. He's taking a lot of damage on the Razor here. Can he actually get any kills off this? Landham comes in, gets the crush, and will help finish off the Razor. Take all the damage you want, but still go down. The trade here as AO swoops on in. The Omni spells in the world not going to help him here as he get too much out of that one. 3-for-1 trade. Really good call to kind of go in after that Exorcism had worn off.
And Thunder just were not prepared for that kind of engagement.
Yeah, they were TPing heroes out of. They already had one hero mid and then TP'd another away, so felt like they just needed to take the tower and run faster. Even just let the tower get denied. And support's getting blinks, Slaughter, 1200 gold. And already has his.
He's almost got floods too.
Puck's 1200 gold. Picking up to that blink dagger soon. I have a pairing of blinks with Puck and Slaughter probably getting them at similar issues.
That's rough. But he's catching up. The engagement at top was really cute.
Makes me crushing it. So far. Even last game in the Omni, he was crushing in lane and just incredibly well.
That one fight, though, was on him.
Yeah, when he got on the corner.
They lost way too much there. Oh yeah, I was saying about the Slardar like mechanic. So like after TI happened, so obviously Misery was the first to do the Slardar support all the time, right? The flex. You didn't know if it was going to be off or... So then we carried that into Genting at this tournament. And then we realized like there was something fundamentally flawed about it when we were playing against Newbie. Because if you remember at the time, Newbie was picking Sand King. And Sand King, the difference is like Sand King's a guaranteed stun. He will burrow in. You don't need a Blink Dagger. Like this guy will hit his stun. Whereas Slardar feels like conceptually very slow. Because you need to sprint in. At some point, you sprint in and you just die. Like you get stunned on the way in, you never get your stun off. And you need Blink Dagger to do anything, it feels like.
Against heroes that can punish you pre-blink, like a Rubik Lift or an Earth Spear with a Boulder Smash, it feels very weak.
Yeah, this is like by far one of the most like, you have to scale with this support. Like, this support has to provide something for you. And this is something that he does better than any other support, of course, is the Roshan potential.
DD as well on Terrorblade. It's they give up the free tower bottom, but it'll do...
Like, this is very nice.
They are headed there, but they're just too far away. They take the fight though.
11 took it.
Used. 2 lives could be useful here. The roll in from the Earth Spirit. They want to take this fight knowing that their Metamorph was used as in comes Death Prophet. Freeze to burst down the Shadow Demon to start things off. Omni Knight could be next on the chopping block here, but potentially Slide if you can get him with the Crypt Swarm. Not quite close enough here as the silence on the Omni Knight. Going to get him down nice and low, but he does have the Aegis, as we just saw. Bit surprising that he picks it up.
Yeah. If he gets the kick timing up. Oh, very nice silence though, and he gets the GA as a result. Maybe they don't get this.
Back to the high ground, the clap is also going to miss, and... Alright. Tier 2 tower, not the easiest, safest grab as Shadow Demon is respawning. And yeah, they're going to get caught in the 4-man coil. There's the stolen GA. Rubik.
They don't want to fight that.
I think at the same time, Thunder still need to get out of this one, even with the stolen GA.
Yeah, they have no spells.
Vici won't immediately run into, but no, they have no spells, but they have enough basic spells to bring down a Shadow Demon and an Omni Knight. You get too aggressive, they'll turn and fight.
And this is the problem, is like the follow-up was not there from the rest of the heroes. Like the Lanham Slardar can't provide anything in that fight.
He has no blink. Puck, I guess, does have a blink now. Yeah. But
they just got too far ahead. Like you saw Paparazzi run into, like the call was made, let's go. But that Slardar just like, he doesn't do anything. This is inherently like what's always been the problem with the heroes. Very, very decent game because he plays very fast with sprint. But at some point, the hero just like, really bad.
That's a nice couple extra kills that Thunder walk away with as they get a decent sized lead here. And why do you think that's intentional to give the Omni the Aegis there? Or is there a misclick, some miscommunication?
I don't know, I feel like like Terrorblade isn't ideal, right? Because you know, you pop meta, I think every caster said before, any like the transformative ults or the ones where you don't revive with your main spell. Kind of useless, but I still feel as though Paparazzi takes it, so he can play more aggressively. Maybe the idea is that if the Omni's alive, no matter what, Blade will live. But even then,
you can even frontline a bit more, just run in.
Yeah.
Face with the. Not that they were short and initiated, they did have the blink puck, so this changes things for them.
This Omni farm, Young 11, by the way, fallen off a cliff.
Here you see decent item progress on as well. He needs to be careful. He's going to get stunned into silence, I imagine. Silence follow-up. Easy, quick burst there.
This is why Earth Spirit will also always just be a relevant hero. The fact that he can do that.
AoE stun, AoE silence, always good. Not to mention what he does in the laning stage with Boulder.
Keep nerfing him. I mean, if you're gonna nerf Storm's mana regen by like 1.25, like, you just keep doing it, dude. Like, I'm sadistic at that point. My hero sucks, every hero should suck.
The best thing is, you know, when your hero is really bad, you know some good, nice buffs are coming its way.
Yeah, I mean,
like all those people who spam those 4 heroes that weren't picked at TI, like, that's a good thing. Those heroes are gonna get big, big buffs.
I thought that
Shortly
about...
after.
Okay, so you think that, but I thought that about Storm. By the way, they're gonna go on mid. This is... Oh, okay. And he finds a regen.
Go for the Dream Coil, and I guess rightfully so, as there was TP back up there. And
Do they still have their mid tower? No, they don't. But yeah, I've been waiting on Storm. So long.
yeah, that was a Visage man where it got some great buffs and then they nerfed it back to shit. So I'm kind of sad. Like once you get the buffs, it feels good. Like I'm like, oh man, my hero's in a great
moderate
place.
buffs.
And then goodbye.
You need moderate buffs. Okay, DP Exorcism was expended. They know that this game, TB will outcarry them.
Sure. And that's largely why the panel kind of liked Vici's draft here, is just the ability for this TB to 1v5 this game, if he gets to a point where he can. But the problem is, the push is coming sooner, the Exorcism with the split.
What's your play?
Yeah, Omni can't do a whole lot. Slider tries to blink and gets across just on one. The Boulder Smash to follow it up. The Repel is not going to keep him alive. And again, a second Cyclone on Omni Knight. They're Dream Coiled in place, but there's just no damage to kind of follow this up. And well, Puck melts inside it all as Thunder take a lane of racks 21 minutes in. I feel like this is some of the faster racks taking we've seen at this tournament. Normally teams are much more slow, calculated in their approach, but Thunder feeling like they're on a bit of a time.
Yeah. I think the timer part is true, and often times, like especially in the West, like we feel very good when you put the enemy team on the timer, because the games just tend to go a little bit longer. So people are a little bit greedier, but in games like these, like the pace is so quick. I don't know. Like Vici's lineup feels very greedy to me. They have this Omni Knight. He's just gonna keep getting cycloned into the air. Like this Brewmaster will find you.
It's greedy, but at the same time, it's also kind of like a solo core TB. Like Puck, Omni aren't going to scale to the late game, but the Omni's still a hero that wants to farm, even though he's not like a true scaling core.
Yeah, he's like Tidehunter. You know, like you don't want a Tidehunter with Blink Ravage at 40 minutes. Like you want this guy to have Shivas, Greaves. Like this guy is meant to scale with the rest of the game. I've not seen him advance from those drums in...
He's had an item queued up for the last 10 minutes. So
he's barely ahead of the Rubik in net.
It even seems like he's uncertain whether he's that Lotus Orb or not. Perhaps even thinking saving for buyback. This definitely feels like a game where if you're buying back, already in a very position.
Oh no, man, I think he's just going to keep getting Dorothy'd into the air. Like,
or caught out like this. Boulder Smash, silence. Not beating 11. This to me has always been, I think, historically my problem with 11 is that he can just be this kind of very volatile player. He's has these games where he just gets caught out trying to do too much, trying to create too much space. He's like, we're in a bad spot. Let's just go solo, push out a lane farm, and kind of create some room for the rest of my team to push or buy some time. But that does not accomplish that. Already, this mid creep wave's already pushed. It's right at the base, so he just dies, and now he's not alive to the push. Even if Omni buys back, there's a Brewmaster split. It's fine.
Yeah, you gotta fight like right now.
They need to try and burst Yang before he ults by his turn. See that being possible.
Yeah. Look at him. He's on the hunt.
He knows. He just throws the ultimate preemptively.
Kills all the illusions.
Great use of the Dispel here. We'll lose that Wind Panda in a second if he's not careful. As TB just going to get Cycloned up as well. The Cyclone taken away as he does kill off that Panda.
Okay, so this is now your fight. But they've lost the tower, and if you're Thunder, you just wait.
Yeah, they understand that the fight is about to swing back the other way, given that Primal Split wears off, Exorcism wears off. Don't risk it. Fully give up ground to Vici, who can't even really push back the other way. They use Metamorph still for that defense, so while Exorcism's down, so is Metamorph, which is really an essential ingredient for Vici to move out on the map to go for a smoke play, because maybe they can smoke and find a kill, but the only way they're going to take objectives is with Metamorph.
And Glyph is also used, so the next time Thunder goes for that, they will have their cooldowns up. So they're trying to just push in all the waves, reset. And this is Vici's best time to look for a fight, even though they don't have meta, because they can anticipate Thunder.
Going through the river, man. That's sprint.
That looks so fun.
River, do it.
There we go.
Yes. It's like a bobblehead doll jiggling.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and the top lane has not really been a safe haven for Vici. Often that's the case where you can kind of play in the off lane and your enemy takes over your side of the map, but constant pickoffs there.
It's just really complicated because they've never been able to get vision up there. So whoever is going up there is just 700 move speed.
It's so crazy. You can't even be slow. That's the insane part too.
You can see his little feetsies move on the ground as he tries to sprint.
He's just running from bombs. He's not even... There's no purpose with his movement. It just felt like he was trying to have some fun with it.
I think he's just going to pop it again and mess around.
Yeah. He doesn't even want to steal TP spell, waiting perhaps for his Thunder, but BKB TP out. He's happy with that. He's very happy.
He looks...
Dude, Ayer's normally the fucking Dazzle player. He's like, I gotta play Dazzle and AA, and this game he gets to play a Rubik. He's having so much fun.
He's had a great Rubik game. He's timed his lifts very well.
Yep.
Every time Lanham jumps in, lift, dead in 2 seconds. Oh, there he goes again. They're going down mid again. They know Glyph is down.
Oh, Vici on the jump before they're at the base.
They need to go right now.
Yep. Two-man crash with Lanham, Slaughter initiation, but he gets caught by the Atos. He's going to get taken out, and there was no follow-up whatsoever. The Banish from the Disruption going to save him for a little bit longer. The Guardian Angel being used very early on in the fight. Not when you get taken out by the Omni, but Dispelled by Panda means Puck goes down, followed up by an Omni, and they do just call it.
Yeah.
What else could they do at that point?
That is like a very sudden GG call. You don't expect that.
We saw it a bit last game where they lost the fight on the other side of the map, but they just GG. Well, the other side.
I like that.
GG.
Both the Vici squads have this like agreement that like don't waste each other's time. Yeah. So like guys, game's done. Might as well just call it like that one's over. Let's not waste anybody's time. We know what this is. Like it's 1-1. Nobody's out of the tournament yet. Let's just call it a day and move on.
Seem pretty evenly matched, these two teams. Thunder kind of